Hi guys, welcome to FilamentPHP series, and in this episode we are going to learn how to add search in the table. So let's get started. In my previous video I already show you how to add the sorting. So you can see in the post module we already added the sorting over here, okay? And same way, if you want to add the search bar, then how can we add for title, for slug, and for category, and for all, okay? So let me go here in VS Code editor, and it's very easy like what we done for sortable. So just let me go and here use searchable function, okay? Just save it, okay? And let me go here and just hit refresh. You can see over here there is a search option over here. You can filter with the title, like if I search first, you can see over here there is a first post automatically search. We did for title, same way you can do for slug as well. So just you need to call searchable method, and same way for relationship as well it will work. So just searchable, save it, okay? And now let me go back over here and go to the post, and if I search just PHP, you can see that it's PHP. And if I filter, let me cancel it, if I filter Laravel, and you can see that just Laravel categories display properly over here. So this was very basic example, like you can add the filter for the selected column. But what if you want to do with the like date, like you want to choose the date and then it will automatically filter with creation date. So because here you cannot put the specific date like this, because that's not appropriate way, but there should be a way where user can select the date from the date picker. So let me go here, and FilamentPHP provide the filters method, and here you can use the filter class, and just I will use filter, okay, call make, and just I will call like created at, okay, and I will add the label for it, okay? So just I will add label like creation date, something like that, and then I'm going to add the schema. So just schema, inside the schema what you want to add, like I want to add the date picker, then I will use date picker class, okay, like this, and make, again I will make the date picker from created at, and then I will add the label method to define the label, okay? And just I will call create like select date, something like that, okay? Just save it and let's see what happened first, okay? So let me go here and hit refresh. You can see that there is a one icon added over here, that's filter icon. If I click on it, you can see that there is a select dates, there is a filter, and if I click over here I can choose the specific date over here, okay? And when I am going to apply, it should be filter with creation date. Right now if I go and for example I'm going to choose 13th October, click on apply, it's doing nothing, right? Because we haven't code for it, okay? So what you have to do, you have to write the query for it, because it's not going to do that automatically. So just I will use the query method, okay? And inside that I'm going to call the function will be take the query argument and then data. There is a two argument here. What you need to run, just I will pass the query, and here I'm going to just call like a when method, okay? When if data equal to created at, okay, then it will be call another function, okay? And function will again take the queries, okay, and date like this. And here you just need to write the where date query. First argument will be the column name created at, and then you just need to pass the date what we have get, okay? Just save it. So this was very basic, okay? What we are missing over here is semicolon over here. Yeah, just save it. So you can see that there is a query method, that's take query, that means eloquent query, and the data, that means they pass the all the data. So we can get the created at, okay, that what we have passed over here. If there is a created at, then we are going to add the where condition. Just save it, and let me go back over here, hit refresh, and let me choose the date. So let me go to the date picker 13 and click on apply. Yeah, it said there is a method like where date. I made a mistake for the over here, and that's called where date, spelling mistake. Just let me go here, hit refresh, let me filter it again, 13, click on apply, you can see over here there is a 13. Okay, let me make it clear, and if I go, you can see that 29 September. So let me choose that date so we can make sure that filter is working fine or not. Okay, 29 September, click on reset, you can see over here, and you can reset it as well. Okay, so that means this is very basic work for the creation date. But what if you want to add with the relationship, like you want to add the drop down for category, and you can choose the category and it should be work, so you can add as well. So let me go here, and there is another method that's called select filter. Okay, and you just need to make it with category underscore id, and I will define label for it as well. So label will be select category. Okay, and here Filament also provide the function called relationship. Okay, and first argument you need to pass the relation name, so just category. Okay, how you get the relation name? So you just need to go to the post model, and you can see that there is a category name, so that name you need to pass over here like this. And then second argument, you need to pass the column name that should be displayed in the label. So just I will put the name, and it should be pre-populated, so I will just say pre-loaded. Okay, and just save it. And now let me go back over here and hit refresh and go to the filter. You can see that there is a select category label, and there is all the categories displaying over here. If I choose the PHP and just apply for filter, you can see over here that's only shows the PHP category. Same way, if I go here and just I will choose the Laravel, apply, and you can see that. So this was very basic how you can use the filter, and you can add the search option for table. And let me go to the documentation. They have provided more options to you, so you can see that you can add the checkbox like for published or not, or something like that you can implement. You can also use the ternary filter, you can use the query filter. So you can read the documentation in the details, and if you don't understand anything, you can just comment it out, so I will make a video on it. But this was very basic and simple, so you can at least start up and start to learn. So if you like this video, then share with your friends, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for more videos. See you in the next video, guys.